Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Khalik. All of us want to produce better results because it's very competitive time. We cannot afford to slow down at all. We cannot afford to be lazy at all. We cannot afford to be inefficient at our workplace at all because this will lead to the failure or this will lead to the very poor performance. We don't want to be a poor performer at all. We don't even want to be a mediocre at all. We want to become a very good performer. And if at all we have to perform very well, we are determined to do that, then we need to bring certain changes at our workplace. These workplace changes are very important and will make us a prominent person, will be able to let us produce better results, better than maybe most of the other people who are working along with us. So there are 10 ways and 10 techniques to do all that. Let's look upon all of those 10 techniques one by one. Each one of these is very important and which help us a lot in performing better, in leading others at the workplace. Now let's look upon all those 10 by one. First of all, deferring important work. Keep deferring important work, failing to do the important work because I have postponed it, delayed it. I shall be doing it later on. I cannot do that. That's absolutely wrong. What is right is that break it into the smaller pieces and take one piece at a time. It is better to take one or two pieces and then the remaining part should be done later on in the next session after some of the time and after the break a few hours or on the next day, but do not defer it at all. Number two, letting distractions disrupt you. Distractions, phone calls, notifications, and certain other things. Not Do not allow your friends to keep making phone calls. It is better to keep the telephone on silent and look upon it once you are free. Then make a call back if at all it is important or necessary and tell them I am sorry I was busy. That's why I could not listen to your call and anything like that. Number three, failing to rank task mean failing to prioritize. Everything else is considered equally important. That is very bad. Everything else is not equally important at all. We need to prioritize. We need to rank it that this is the number one most important item in my to-do list, and this is the second most important work in my to-do list, and this is the number 3 most important item at my to-do list. In this manner we need to prioritize, and this prioritization will lead us in the better quality of work. Ranking of the tasks. Now the number 4 is not budgeting time. Budget your time. If at all we are seen budgeting our time, if at all we are seen budgeting our money, money is important, nobody can doubt it. But as for the time is concerned, time is more important. For the reason we can have more money, but as for the time is concerned, we can never have a day of more than 24 hours. That is impossible, not even for us, not even for anyone else. So we need to budget the time that I shall begin this work at this time and shall be ending it at this time, inshallah. Now the number 6 is it is through, pushing through without breaks, pushing through without break. I think that is very detrimental for the health of our mind, for the health of our brain, for the health of our body, for the health of our nerves. I think that we need to have an hourly break, not more than 1 hour at a time at all. So have keep working for 1 hour at a time, then have a break of at least 10 minutes. Switching between task to task mean doing this thing, then doing that thing, then doing that thing. That is an absolutely unorganized way of working. What we need to do is that till the break time arrive, we should not be switching over from one task to another. But once after the sake of working for 1 hour, it is the time of the break, and after having the break, go for another task. But prior to that, do not switch over to another task. It will be the wastage of the time, and it will be the destructive quality of work. Number seven, a cluttered workplace. A cluttered workplace, that is really bad, because we need to, because it will our important item will be forgotten, will be lost somewhere else. So I think it is really important that our workplace is clean and organized. Number 8, struggling alone mean without the guidance of anyone else. It is very important to seek the guidance of the expert, to seek the guidance and the feedback back of our boss, our colleagues, and the onlookers, whoever does can give us the feedback. I think that we should be welcoming it. Some of these things will be definitely very useful and very important for us. Now the number 9 is overlooking your schedule. Mean not caring, overlooking, ignoring your schedule. That is absolutely bad. We should not be ignoring it at all, because somebody want us to do that. Somebody want us to be somewhere else. I think that we should learn to say no. This learning to say no, it is very important, and not to break our schedule. As much as we can, we should carry it on. And now the last is that we need to have enough sleep. If at all we are not sleeping properly, what is going to happen then? I think that it will be a huge wastage of the time. We need to sleep from 7 to 9 hours, so that our mind, our body really get a proper rest, and we are able to deliver a better quality of work tomorrow, the next day. I think that we should learn to sleep early, and we should learn to awaken early. That there was a very famous proverb that early to bed and early to rise makes the man healthy, wealthy, and wise. So these were the 10 things. If at all we want to outperform other people, I think each of these 10 points are very important.